Good morning to everybody out there. It is such a blessing to be here with everyone. This is the PowerTalk Ask the Expert. And with me, I have an amazing person. We are going to be talking about the topic, the Emotional Alchemist. And with me is Barbara Kamba-Nyathi. I don't want to not pronounce your name, so I'm going to allow you to pronounce it. And Barbara is a psychotherapist, lifestyle and wellness coach. She's an intuitive healer, inspirational speaker, and author. She is the founder and CEO of Bold Dialogue and chief editor of Bold Dialogue magazine. Now, congratulations to all you beautiful women out there. This is the International Women Month. So you have to go out there and celebrate your greatness, step into your greatness, into your power. And this is your month. So we just want to say yay to all of you. And we want to send you a big hug. And we're going to celebrate Barbara here today because this is your spotlight. This is where you're going to showcase you and you're going to shine, Barbara. Thank you for accepting this invitation. And tell us, we have Rosalind here, Dr. Rosalind. Hey, Dr. Rosalind, thank you for joining us. A big hug to you because it is International Women's Month. So, Barbara, tell us, what's your mission and your goal to inspire and touch women around the world?
My mission and goal is to inspire women to rise above their circumstances, to heal from any emotional traumas or woundings they may be having, and to become the best versions of themselves. Even my magazine, the catchphrase is empowering women from the bedroom to the boardroom. We are leaving no woman behind.
I love that. I love that. Empowering women from the bedroom to the boardroom.
Yeah.
Love it. You know, women have really stepped up and really gone into their power. But I think that as women, we need to step it up a little more. We have to really, rank up that volume more so that as women, we can really tap into our inner power. And I know, Barbara, that you're talking about the emotional alchemist. Like, how do you help women step into their inner greatness? And like you said, from the bedroom to the boardroom, how do you do that?
Okay, for generations, women have been relegated to maybe a room in the home, like they say, the kitchen, the bedroom. You are just there to serve someone. You are not even supposed to enjoy anything. So, through the Emotional Alchemist, I help women identify whatever emotional traumas or wounding that they may be having that hinders them from progressing, that hinders them from stepping into their power, that hinders them from owning their power. So we go through an eclectic process. I use psychotherapy, of course. I use gestalt. I use clay therapy. I use play therapy and art therapy. And a combination of all those processes, we help unravel all the.
I think you froze, Barbara.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you kind of froze a little bit for a moment. You froze, but we're back. I can see you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
if you could move the camera a little bit back because I can only see half of your face. There.
It's now fine. Okay.
There.
Okay. So I use all these methods to help women go through the emotional traumas or wounding that they might have experienced. We address the issues, we deal with them, and through that healing, it translates to all other aspects of their life, because the things that were hindering you from progressing, that were causing you to look for emotional crutches, Some people use food as emotional crutches. Some people end up maybe abusing drugs or alcohol as emotional crutches, or even being abusive to other people as a way of coping with their own stresses. So we do trauma release, and in the end, you are able to function well and deal with all these other challenges that might have been affecting you. Yes.
And I think that's powerful, Barbara, because as women, many times, and not only women, I mean, men go through this, but this is a focus for women right now. Men, we love you if you're listening. And I know you have a mother, a sister, or a wife, or a friend that's a woman. So bear with us today and share this and like it and make comments. Because as women, many times we are holding old stories and old wounds that I feel even the body, the body scrapes itself, it cuts itself, and it heals. The skin goes back to its normal. Of course, it's going to have a scar and you're going to see it, but the pain is no longer there. But when it comes to emotions and stories, Barbara, I feel that as women, we tend to repeat it over and over and over again verbally, that we hold on to the pain and we cannot step into our greatness. So what do you tell women that keep repeating those old stories and the emotion? How can we support them so that they can let go and they can begin to heal?
I think it's when you realize that your identity is now steeped in these traumas that you have suffered, that you become aware that you are failing to progress, you are not moving forward. Because when there is trauma, even if you suppress it, it has a way of popping its ugly head once in a while, when you're trying to do something, when you're on a mission to grow yourself or improve yourself, you may have that self-limiting belief that, but I can't do this the way I am with the background that I have, or with whatever that has happened to me. I can't be. Like, for example, I have a client who was telling me that she cannot accept anything good from her partner because she's suspicious that he's going to use it against her. And I was asking her, so where is this coming from? And she's like, yeah, when I was a child, I got raped and I was blamed at home for what had happened to me. So to her, anything that a man says or does is because of her fault. So she would rather not accept anything so that she doesn't owe anything and she doesn't get hurt. So there's so many things. Some of the traumas are generational. We just inherit them from our parents, from our forefathers. We don't even know where they came from. And we are just known as a family that does this, or this runs in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's things or situations or circumstances that happen in our life right now that, so many things happen. It can be relationships that go sour, it can be health that fails us, and we carry all this trauma because we are failing to move forward. So I came to a point where I realized I can actually use my own personal story as a way to help others heal, because I've been through a lot. I have survived two types of cancers. I I had or I have, I'm still not sure, I have a soil gland in my brain. I've been deaf. I've had a hysterectomy. I was married and divorced now. So there's so many things that have happened in my life, but I'm still standing. And because I've experienced and seen the power of healing, it's now important for me to help other women to heal as well. I can connect and relate to any woman because I understand pain. I understand overcoming. I understand the process of healing. I even understand the whole process of even self-sabotaging, because you feel, now I'm not woman enough. All these things are happening to me. Can you hear me?
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Keep talking. There was a moment I couldn't hear you.
Okay. So I've learned so much from my life experiences, and one of the most important things that I've learned is that healing is important. Healing should be part of every woman's journey. Whatever trauma or challenges you've gone through, you need to heal. You need to have that release of all that baggage so that you can step into who you really are meant to be, into your purpose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Like I had also it's really interesting that we're in alignment here because I had two types of cancer. I was told that a person with that type of cancer would have 5 years to live. I got a divorce. My whole life tumbled in front of me. But then I think through choice and decision, I made it a purpose to say, if I'm living, then I'm living on purpose. You know, I'm going to share my message and I'm going to make sure that women live to their fullest, you know, for us not to wait until something happens that wakes us up and, you know, kind of smacks us in the face and shakes us up. And then we're like, oh my God, like I haven't lived. I didn't, you know, if you had a promise that you make to yourself, a lot of women, I know I did, Barbara, I made a lot of promises to myself that I didn't keep because I waited for tomorrow, next year, the following year. But then when cancer shook me, I realized that I was making a lot of excuses. And now I'm living on purpose. And anything I desire, I live it and I speak it and I just go with the flow. And no matter what obstacles come in the way, because they keep coming, I pause and sometimes I have to let go of the oars and just go with the flow, right? You go with the flow of life so that you're not struggling against the stream and you want to take over and control. And it's like you just have to let go, which is what I did when I had cancer. I let go of the oars, went with the flow, trusted in the process of life, and did my inner work, right? So for many women out there, if you're listening, we want to tell you we love you. We love you. It's International Women Month. Yes. And we want to give you a big hug. And we want to tell you today that you need to step into your purpose, that you need to step. There's going to be an event on Clubhouse that we're having, and it's called Queen Energy. And for you to step into it, right? You have to step into that queen energy that you have inside so that you could truly begin to live with purpose. And any emotional scars you might have, they're there, but that's not your focus. Your focus is your present moment and wherever you're headed, right, Barbara? So what would you tell them? How would you direct them from emotions to their future goals?
We heal the inner child. It's very important that we deal with the inner child because there's so much tension, there's such a heavy load on the inner child. So we heal all the past traumas. We also address what is happening currently because it's important to not focus just on what has happened in the past, but how is affecting what is happening now and what you choose to go to step into. Because for you to step into your power, for you to step into your purpose, you need to create harmony. There has to be alignment between the past and the present so that the future is clear, so that the future is better than the two other worlds that you've experienced. So it's okay to feel however you're feeling, but seek help. Look for help to release the trauma, to release all, and to accept and embrace whatever you're going through. Don't compare yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Live in your purpose, be in your lane, and be the best at whatever it is that you are.
Absolutely. What type
So
of
we
program
help
do you have? Go ahead.
oh, so we help each other as women. We guide each other to just be the best you are, to be the best version of yourself, to let go of
Very.
all the baggage, yes, and step into your future light and in alignment.
Yeah, I love that. What type of program do you have that you want to offer women where they would get a greater impact, they can dive in within themselves that they would really benefit from? Because I think that as women, we have to support each other, we have to guide each other to finding solutions and being able to find ourselves within whatever we offer and how we work with women. So what do you have to offer them?
I have the holistic transformation program. I call it holistic because we are not only dealing with the emotional, we also help with the mental cognitions, how we process things, how we perceive life. And you know what? Once you are healed, the way you perceive your environment changes automatically. And I also focus on alignment with your spiritual well-being, not religious way, but just spiritual. Being in alignment with a higher power in your life, with your maker. You need that alignment. So it's holistic because it focuses on the physical, letting go of all the traumas, on the emotional, mental, and spiritual. And I also offer a mastermind for those who do not want to go through the holistic transformation. It's a weekly, we have weekly sessions, and depending on the gravity of the client's issues, it can be a month, 6 months, a year. It depends on each client. But we also have a mastermind. We meet once a month, and I
Mm-hmm.
also offer group therapy, which is also once a month, but with a group of people with like issues. So you get to choose whichever you want from the three.
Well, I think that's beautiful what you have to offer. If you have any links, like you could post them in this thread, Barbara, and then that way people can connect with you. Where else can they connect with you? I know that there's women around the world that would love to connect with you. So you could also tell them right now if it's at Facebook, Instagram, where can they find you?
Oh yes, on Facebook you can look for it's Barbs Kamba-Nyathi or Bold Dialogue. On Instagram it's at Bold Dialogue. You can send an email bolddialogue@icloud.com or go to
Mm-hmm.
my website www.bolddialogue.co.zw.
Right. And what you could do is like when we finish, you can go and type it in there in the comments, and then that way people can have access to you that way. I
Oh,
think it's amazing on what you're doing, and as women, we have to empower each other and help each other and support each other with our dreams, with our goals, so that we could really impact other women and make a difference, right? There is a lot of women that want to transform their lives, they just don't know how to. And I strongly believe that all the answers are within us, but we need a mentor, we need a coach to guide us through processes, right? And ways of tapping into ourselves. So I'm going to strongly recommend those of you that are watching, connect with Barbara. She has a Bold Dialogue magazine. So get your message to in a bigger way, getting more visibility and more exposure. It's about women supporting women, especially during this month. I just want to tell you again, for those of you that are tapping in, I want to congratulate you because this is International Women's Month. And it's about women supporting women. It's about women coming together. So connect to Barbara. She has an amazing way of helping you dive in so that you can remove some of those emotions that are holding you back, and that so that you can step into your power. I call it your queen energy power, because I think you are a queen and you're amazing. And the only way that you can step into that power is by removing those emotional barriers and figuring out and gaining clarity. What do you want? What do you want from this world? Right? And once you know what you want, I'm going to recommend that you go after what you want, and connect with me, connect with Barbara. Barbara has been nominated also. I want to congratulate you because you've been nominated for the World Women Vision Award. So I really want to congratulate you for that. I think it was under wellness, right? Your nomination was on wellness and health, right?
Thank you
So
so much.
congratulations for that. I think being nominated, how does it feel? What do you think? Why do you think it's important to step into your greatness?
It meant so much to me because, with the COVID, so much has been happening. And when we started the year, we went into lockdown. And it was at that time when I'm just like, if only this could end like now. And then I get this nomination. I'm like, oh my goodness. So someone is recognizing what I'm doing, even if I'm doing it from the house. I mean, it meant so much. And it was a huge boost for me, because you it's important to just remember there are sisters out there who are holding my hand, even if I'm not aware of it, but they are not holding the literal one, but they are holding my hand, they are rising with me. And it's a challenge for me also to rise with other women, to celebrate other women as much as I am being celebrated. I mean, look at you, I reached out to you yesterday, and today we are talking.
Yes.
This is what
Mm-hmm.
sisterhood is all about, true sisterhood. And I believe empowered women empower other women. If you are thinking of competing, then you are not empowered. You still need help. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you and I'm so grateful for the nomination. I even
I am excited that
changed
you
my
were
diet.
nominated. Yes. This is a great experience for all of us. All of the women that are participating in the World Women Conference and Awards. We're having a World Women Vision award ceremony on March 20th. So, women out there, if you want to nominate someone who has done something amazing that you feel they deserve that recognition, and it doesn't matter how big or how small it is, recognize them. And I'm going to put the link here so that you can nominate any other woman. And we're coming together. There's women from all over the world coming together to celebrate us. And Barbara has been nominated for the wellness and health. And I just want to congratulate you for that. Like, yay! Celebrate. Like, this is the month to really celebrate and enter our queen energy. So, women out there, comment, connect with Barbara, connect with me, because together we can support each other in bigger ways, and we can make a difference together. There's a saying that alone, you could go fast, but as a team, we can really go deep. And I think that's an African proverb. So let's do it. Let's go deeper this month with women by supporting each other, by connecting and making a bigger impact. So again, I just want to thank you because I think you're doing amazing things, and keep up the great work, Barbara. Um, you deserve this big recognition and nomination. So thank you so much. I'm so glad we connected. I am so glad. And I don't know if you have a special message for people here before we leave. Any special message?
I think my message is during this International Women's Month, and the theme is choose to challenge. Let us choose to challenge self-limiting beliefs. Let us choose to challenge self-sabotage. Let us choose to challenge silence. We speak up when we see something that's not good. We help each other rise. We help each other see the best in ourselves and in them, and we grow together.
Mhm. I love that. Let's help each other rise. And that's exactly what we have to do during this month. Again, it's International Women's Month. So, women, let's come together, let's celebrate, let's support each other, connect with Barbara, connect with me. In fact, on Clubhouse, next Thursday, we're going to be having an event called Queen's Energy, and for you to step into that Queen's Energy so that you can really be in your power as a woman. I think it's important that you do that, especially this month. I want to send a hug to all of you beautiful women out there. Congratulations. Celebrate your beauty, celebrate your greatness. And if some of these old memories are coming and these old stories, like, just acknowledge them, but let them go, because this month it's about you, about where are you, what have you succeeded right now. And when you do that, you go and you step into your greatness. So we love you, and you are more than deserving to celebrate this month of women's celebration, International Women's Day or month. So, Barbara, what message do you want to give them? Any other last message before we go?
I celebrate all the queens. Let us step into our power. Let us not be apologetic about who we are. And let us be intentional about our healing, about our growth, about our transformation. And thank you so much. I love you, Dr. Angelica.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. This is
Thank you,
amazing.
Barbara. Thank you. And I'm going to send you a big hug from over here. And just know that I just met you. I know I just met you, but I love your energy. I love what you're doing, and you have to keep doing it. Whenever we leave this world, we need to leave a legacy behind, and we need to leave our mark. As women, we need to mark our print on this world. So when we leave, people know that we were here. People know that we made a difference and we impact, and that we're here to transform lives. And yes, there's going to be obstacles. Yes, there's going to be different perspectives and conversations that we don't agree, but that's life, and don't let that stop you from growing and glowing. So this is your month to glow and grow. In fact, my book is coming up and it's called Glow and Grow. So I just want to drop that little curiosity there so you can connect to my book very soon, that it's going to be coming up. So again, Barbara, thank you. A big hug to all of you amazing women. Celebrate, and we'll see you very, very soon. Hugs to all. Bye.
Bye.